Yo, what is up everybody? I'm AmiYoshiko. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back to my channel, motherfucker! Here we are for the first part of our Twisted Wonderland Cafe series. Ever since I started doing gameplay videos and the cafe videos, everyone has been requesting, please do a Disney Twisted Wonderland cafe video. Now is the time. This is our first installment of our Disney Twisted Wonderland cafe series. And first, we're gonna start off, hence the red and black, Heartslabyul dorm, aka the dorm that was inspired by Alice in Wonderland, the Queen of Hearts. Let's get into it. And now, prepare to make way for the Queen! Our first cafe item is for our best boy. We love that boy. Our dorm leader, Riddle Roseheart. And for Riddle's cafe item, we are gonna make rose tea, as well as his favorite freaking food. Homeboy deserves a strawberry tart, and we gon' make it for him! And y'all know I like to incorporate the character's favorite food when I do these cafe videos. So for Riddle, we are going to make a rose tea and his precious strawberry tart. Lego. For Riddle's strawberry tart, you will need pie crust. Make your own if you want. I was too lazy, so I bought some at Safeway. A mini heart-shaped tart pan. I got this one on Amazon. I'll make sure to put the link below. Lemon, eggs, sugar, cornstarch, water, butter, lemon juice, Cool Whip or whipped cream, and of course strawberries, any kind of marmalade or apricot jam, and for just a little pizzazz, a cute edible gold crown for our queen! And for the rose tea you will need, of course, roses, organic preferably. I got mine from my grandma's garden, but you are also able to use like the store-bought, the freaking dried petal ones. Those are also good as well. Honey or any type of syrup or sweetener. And I got this beautiful, gorgeous rose glass from Amazon. Link below. It's not affiliated because I don't know how to do any of that shit, but the link is there. Get it. It's beautiful. It was so beautiful. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I need to buy it. It is perfect for our baby. Now let's get to baking. First, what you want to do is get your tart pan and just carefully cover it with the pie crust. I try to use my knuckles and carefully go in there and knead it through. Cut off any excess, and then use a fork and just poke holes on the bottom just so air things. I don't know, I saw the people on the baking channels do it. Next, set your oven for 350 degrees and put your tart in the oven for about 10 minutes or until the tart is golden brown. And next we're gonna do the lemon filling. You're free to use any kind of filling. I'm just using lemon just because I feel like it complemented the pie crust and the strawberries better. Step 1, get a bowl and get 2 egg yolks. Whisk them together and put them aside. Then you want to get your lemon and zest it and get about 1 tablespoon worth of lemon zest and put that aside as well. Do not forget about these, we are going to use them later. Next we are going to go to the stove. So you are going to need a saucepan and you're going to put 3/4 cups of sugar, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 3/4 cups of water into the pan. Mix it all up and make sure to turn the stove on medium heat. And just keep an eye on it, just mix it and stir it every so often and you're gonna see it thicken. Continue to watch it and stir it until it becomes like a toothpaste consistency. And then lower the heat or turn off the stove for now, because now we're gonna go back to the egg yolks you put aside. Put half of the clear mixture into the bowl with the egg yolks and mix it all up until it is evenly combined. Then you're gonna put that mixture into the saucepan and mix it all up together. Yes, I know it's kind of like a weird back and forth thing, but just do it. That's what the recipe called for. And while it is still warm, add 1.5 tablespoons of butter, then add 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And last but certainly not least, you're gonna want to throw in your lemon zest. Mix it all up together and boom, your lemon filling is done. And like I said, you don't have to use lemon filling. Some people just use Cool Whip or custard. I personally don't like custard. Like I said, I just think the lemon zest suits it more, so I use that. But you use whatever you want. Just use whatever you want. And don't forget to check the oven. Make sure you didn't just burn your friggin' pie tart crust thingy. Next, it's time for the strawberries. You just want to get a bunch of strawberries, and this is where you can have a little more creative freedom. This is where you can have fun and cut it up how you want. I just decided to just cut them in small random pieces and then put those aside. Next, it is time for the glaze. All you have to do is get a little cup, get any kind of marmalade or apricot jam, get a little spoon, put it in the cup, and just add a tiny bit of water. Mix it together and you will see it get a little more liquidy and and runny. And yeah, glaze is done. And now it is time to assemble the tart. But I'm not gonna lie, it was a little trial and error just because I've never made a tart or like a pie before. I know it's kind of hard to believe, but I've never tried pie. But yeah, sorry if mine's like kind of weird and frumpy. But you know what? I hope Riddle likes it and I hope Trey approves. Get your tart out of the oven, get some of your lemon filling, and carefully fill up the tart crust. Next, you want to carefully layer the strawberries as much as you desire. Get your glaze, get a little freaking barbecue type brush thingy, and also carefully, lightly glaze the freaking shit out of your strawberries. And just because, pour some whipped cream on that bad boy and finish it off with your edible little gold crown on top. And boom. But no, we ain't done yet. We still gotta make our beautiful rose tea. Y'all know the drill. Get a saucepan and got your roses at hand and just freaking do the whole freaking he loves me not, he loves me. He loves me now. Who else used to do that when they were like kids? Because I don't know. I feel like kids these days don't do that anymore. I don't know. Just get your rose petals, throw them in the friggin' pot. I think I used like 3 roses for this. I think I put like 1.5 cups of water in there. Y'all know I barely measure shit. Come on. Put a lid on it and keep it on low to medium heat. And make sure to just keep an eye on it and just check on it every couple minutes. And when you check on it, you're going to see the rose color petals slowly start to fade. And don't be alarmed if you see the freaking water is blue. I was scared of that the first time. I was like, why is it blue? But don't worry, just keep chugging along. Just put the lid back on and just wait, I promise. And for about like 10 minutes, the tea is now a beautiful pink rose color. Now it is time to spill the tea. Get your beautiful rose glass or whatever glass mug you have. Pour your tea, then add your honey or whatever sweetener you choose. Get your tart, slide it next to it, and boom, you got Riddle Roseheart's strawberry tart and rose tea. Done. And next drink is for our freaking beautiful boy, our freaking former thug, fucking the other half of Ace's brain cell, I swear to God. Deuce Spade. Deuce's favorite food is eggs, so we are going to make a beautiful cauldron eggnog. Boom. Let's go. For Deuce's drink, you will need eggs, sugar, ground nutmeg, ground cinnamon, any milk of your choosing, heavy whipping cream, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, blue food coloring, and for the ribbon, vanilla syrup or corn syrup, and blue sugar sprinkles. And again with Amazon, I found this freaking adorable cauldron mug. It's secretly a Harry Potter mug, but we're gonna ignore that right now. And I also found this really easy, really simple recipe from Chunky Chegg. It is a 5-minute blend eggnog, and let's get to it. Also, this is a serving for 5 people. First, you want to get 4 eggs, put them in a blender, and blend it for about 30 seconds. Turn off your blender and add 3/4 cups of sugar, and then blend it again for about 20 seconds. Turn off the blender again and add half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a 1/4 tablespoon of cinnamon. You can add bourbon if you want, but I don't drink, so I'm not gonna. 1.5 cup of milk and 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And blend one last time for about 15 seconds. Next, just put it aside and put it in the fridge for later. Now we're gonna make some blue frosting. For the blue frosting, you will need 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1/8 cup of powdered sugar, 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1/2 tablespoon of blue food coloring, or however much food coloring you want. Just keep in mind that the more food coloring you add can affect the sugar and how it tastes, which makes it kind of gross. So just keep that in mind. Grab a friggin' mixy thingy. No, I don't know what it's called. I probably should. Turn it on and just start blending away. And you want to just keep doing it until it thickens, until you see like peaks, mountains, mounds. I don't know. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it until it like thickens and then turns into like a whipped cream consistency. And when it's the right consistency, put it aside. And now you're gonna get your 2 plates because it's time for rimming. As usual, you want to get your vanilla syrup or corn syrup, put a little bit on a plate, and for the other plate, you want to put your blue sugar sprinkles. Get your adorable cauldron mug, coat the rim in the syrup, and then dunk it in the sugar until it is all evenly coated. Now we're gonna put it all together. Get your eggnog and carefully pour it into the cup, but be careful to not ruin the beautiful rimming we just did. Fill it up to the top of the glass, and now it's time for our blue frosting. I don't do anything fancy. All I did was like get a sandwich bag, got this friggin' frosting tip from Safeway, cut a corner of the sandwich bag, put the tip in, spooned the freaking frosting inside, and I just went to town. Also, my sister made these cute little katsu cookies, so I stole one, covered it in blue sugar, and then put it on the top, and boom, put it all together, and what do you got? Deuce's cauldron eggnog. Boom. Done. Next boy is for our other half of the brain cell, our freaking wild child, Ace Trappola. And for Ace's drink, we're gonna do something that fits with his favorite food, which is cherry pie. Japan's Starbucks exclusive, the American cherry pie frappuccino, which I don't get it. If it's American, then why don't they have it at the Starbucks here? For Ace's American cherry pie frappuccino, you will need pie crust, a freaking frappuccino lid topper from Starbucks that I smuggled. I'm kidding. It was from a frappe I bought and then used it. Frozen cherries, orange juice, sugar, vanilla ice cream, vanilla extract, and whipped cream. First, what we're gonna do is make our little dome pie crust thingy. Grab the frappuccino lid, get foil, and just pack it in there. We're trying to imitate the dome so we can use it for the pie crust. Just shove it all in there until you get a good shape of the lid. Get your pie crust and just lay it on top. Cut around the edges to cut off any excess. And I used like a little mini cookie cutter thingy to make the hole. And similar to making the tart, you're gonna want to get a toothpick and just poke little holes just for air reasons. And then you're gonna want to put it in the oven for 400 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes or until it is golden brown, as usual. Next, it is time to make our cherry compote. Go to the stove and get a saucepan and put 2 cups of frozen cherries, add 1/3 cup of orange juice, and add 1/4 cup of sugar. Put on the stove to medium heat. Just keep an eye on it and keep mixing it until everything combines and until the cherries have softened. Put in your cherry compote into the blender and blend it for about, not even that long, like 15 seconds. Put it in a separate cup and put it aside because we're gonna use the blender to make our vanilla frappuccino. For the vanilla frappuccino part, you're gonna want 1 cup of ice, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of vanilla ice cream, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Blend it all up together until it is combined. And let's put this bad boy together. Get a huge glass, fill your glass a quarter way with the cherry compote. I freaking did a little bit too much, but it's okay. Next, it is time to put in your vanilla frappuccino. Almost fill up your glass, but not all the way to the top. Just leave a little bit more room because we're gonna add more cherry compote on top. Put on some whipped cream, and just for a little pizzazz, I put on some red sprinkles. And last thing to finish it off, you're gonna want to put your freaking pie crust lid smack on top. Yes, I know it looks kind of funny, but you know what? It tasted so good just like ripping it and like dunking it in the frappuccino. It was delicious, yo. Stick a straw in there and boom, you got Ace Trappola's American Cherry Pie Frappuccino that is only exclusive in Japanese Starbucks, even though if it's American, why isn't it our Starbucks? I am a mess. Next is for our beautiful selfie boy, the boy with beautiful green eyes that reminds me and so many people of Laito Sakamaki from Diabolic Lovers. Freaking always wanting selfies at the worst of times, but not gonna lie, in my opinion, freaking smart as hell. Cater Diamond. And I was trying to think of what to do for him because in the game we learned that he actually isn't a fan of sweet things. So I was like, then what am I supposed to do? And his favorite food is spicy ramen, similar to another boy, Mamon. And then it hit me. Spicy mango margarita. So that's what we gon' do. We are making a virgin spicy mango margarita for our classy boy. For Cater's drink, you will need mango juice, frozen mango chunks, salt, chili seasoning, and a lime. Step 1, get a blender. Throw in your frozen margarita. IDK how much? I put half the bag to be honest with you. I want to say half a cup or about like half of the mango juice can and a squeeze of lime. And then blend it all up. And I bought these fancy margarita glasses from Target. And again, we are gonna do our rimming. This time you're only gonna need 1 plate and you're gonna want to put equal parts of salt and equal parts of chili seasoning. Mix it all up together. Grab your margarita glass and then just coat the rim with the lime and then rim that bad boy up in your chili salt seasoning. Fill your glass with your margarita slushy and boom, you got a beautiful and refreshing drink with a little bit of a kick in it of spice. Beautiful enough for Cater to friggin' take pictures for the friggin' Twisted Wonderland gram, cause we know that's what he'd be doing. And I know it ain't perfect, but I tried to like cut the lime into like a diamond shape. I know it ain't perfect, but I thought it was cute. I thought it was a cute touch. But boom, Cater's spicy mango margarita is done. Perfect for the party time. And last but certainly not least, my literal daddy, our friggin' chef, our best boy, the dad to our mom and dad. Trey Clover, who is the beautifulest and the most sexiest in my opinion, in my professional thirsty hoe opinion. Today we are going to make a Trey Clover lemon tea with homeboy's favorite food, crystallized violets. For this I was trying to like get actual clovers, like actual clovers to make clover tea, but I could not get it for like the life of me. I just didn't want to go out into the wilderness and get it. And because I couldn't get any clover tea in a timely manner, I had to settle for chamomile and violet tea. So that's what we gon' do. Sorry baby boy, I failed you on this part. So if you get clover tea, you can use that, but if not, feel free to use any lavender chamomile tea, that will do. Melon syrup and violets or flat purple flowers. The darker purple flowers I had worked. The light flowers didn't work as well, so just make sure that they're flat flowers. And sugar and eggs. First, let's make our crystallized violets. Get your egg and just separate the egg whites. Put the egg whites in a bowl and mix it up. Grab your flowers and then just get a little brush and just very delicately coat the flour with the egg whites. And over a plate, you just want to get spoonfuls of sugar and just coat that flour up in sugar. Get a rack or any sort of thing to put them aside to dry. And now it is time for the tea. Heat up some water. My aunt freaking gave me this freaking cool ass electric kettle thingy. Get a nice little cup and brew your tea up. Then add 1 tablespoon of melon syrup, stir, and then add sugar, whatever else to your sweetness level. And it didn't even take that long for the violets to dry, like maybe like 30 minutes-ish. But after your flowers dried, put them on a plate and voila, you got a beautiful green tea for Trey. And his favorite food, crystallized violets. And yo, like, not gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical of like eating flowers, but I'm not gonna lie to you, those crystallized violets those were freaking good. And boom, that is all the drinks we got for our Heartslabyul dorm, our freaking beautiful Queen of Hearts boys. That concludes the Heartslabyul dorm drink cafe video. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for waiting. I know it's later than usual. It takes a long time to do these videos, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for being so patient. And next we got is the freaking Lion's Den, the Savannah Claw. I'm gonna do these by episodes from the game. So next is Savannah Claw. And I might throw in one of the dorms that only have like 2 people, like Scarabia and Ignahide. I don't know. But yeah, make sure to leave me suggestions in the comments below for the Savannah Claw Cafe, as well as all the other dorm cafes. Feel free to leave suggestions for drinks, food, any of that. Let me know in the comments below. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for joining my Weeb family. I love you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye!